Hey everyone, Ken here with Ken's Kreations and product reviews. When it comes to Cricut, the number one question I get is, which machine should I buy? The Cricut Explore Air 2 or the Cricut Maker? Well, we're going to talk about that up next. Before we get into comparing both these machines, I wanted to remind you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell icon. This way, when we have a video go live or we are live, you'll get an alert and you will stay in the know about all of our crafty reviews and crafty projects. Also, all of the links for everything we talk about in this video are down below in the description. By using these links, it helps support this channel, and for that, we thank you. So when looking at your options to buy a crafting machine, I know there's a lot of options out there. And I have covered a lot of these machines in other videos. Take a look at my original which Cricut machine should I buy. This was comparing the original Cricut Explore, the Cricut Explore 1, and the Cricut Explore Air. Then the Cricut Explore Air 2 came out and we did a full review on the Cricut Explore Air 2 and even did a comparison on Cricut Explore Air 1 versus Cricut Explore Air 2. Now the Cricut Maker has come out and we just released a full review on the machine and all of the tools. In addition, we have a all machine comparison. Click the I in the upper right hand corner of the screen to see all of these videos so you can be all the way in the know about all these machines before you spend your hard-earned money on one of the machines. So when it comes down to these two machines, let's take a look at the key differences and which machine might be the best option for you. So when I get asked the question, which Cricut machine should I buy? It's usually between the Cricut Explore Air 2 and the Cricut Maker. And the first question I always ask the customer is, what are you currently going to use your Cricut machine for? And what do you plan on using it in the future? The reason I ask this is the Cricut Maker actually built on the technology and the success of the Cricut Explore Air 2. Now, the Cricut Explore is the flagship product of the Cricut, and they've built massively on this machine all the way up to the Air 2. It's easy enough for anyone to learn using Cricut Design Space. It cuts, writes, and scores over 100 popular crafting materials. It has the built-in Bluetooth technology. It has the Cut Smart with the double tool holder that allows you to draw and cut at the same time. It allows for 2 times the cutting for popular materials like cardstock, vinyl, and iron-on. And it has amazing storage in the bottom of the machine and in the top of the machine. The things that are a little bit different on the Cricut Explore Air 2 is it does have a cartridge adapter built in. Now, you're not able to use this machine as a standalone machine. All this ability gives you is the ability to link your current cartridges to Cricut Design Space. Also, you'll note on the Cricut Explore Air 2, it actually has a manual dial that you switch to the material you are using. These are all features that have been built into the Cricut Explore 2 and the reason why this is probably their best-selling machine on the market. It comes in a wide variety of colors and it comes in at a price of just $249. In most configurations, you're going to get the machine, a fine point blade, a black pen, a light grip mat, and power cables. In addition, you're going to get a trial to Cricut Design Space, 50 free projects, and everything to get you going for your first project. This is a great machine to start out with, and it is probably what the machine everyone tends to gravitate towards because it's so readily available everywhere. And the price point is a really decent price point. There's tons of different colors so you can customize it and get the color you like, and it's a great cutting machine. If you're someone that's basically going to do a lot of paper crafting, cardstock, vinyl, iron-on, and do not require the additional things that the Maker is going to do, this machine is great. However, I do want to let you know that the Cricut Maker machine comes in at only $150 more, and what this machine can offer for you right now and in the future is worth every penny. Let's talk about that now. So what makes the Maker worth the $150 investment over the Explore Air 2? Well, when the Maker was released, the CEO has stated He wanted the machine to grow with the consumer, not outgrow the consumer. Essentially, he wanted the machine to deliver technology the customer could grow with, that they didn't have to reinvest in another machine. You see, up to that point, Cricut would always release a new machine to catch up with the technology, and he wanted it to grow with the consumer. When the Maker was first released, it came with the rotary blade, and many DIYers and crafters dismissed the machine because they had no plans on cutting fabric, so they gravitated towards the Explore Air 2. The thing you have to remember though is the Maker was built on the success of the Explore Air 2. So everything you've come to love in this machine is already built into the Maker. So of course you're gonna get a cutting machine that's easy enough to use with Cricut Design Space. You have a machine with the built-in Bluetooth technology. It still cuts twice as fast for your cardstock, your vinyl, your iron-on. But the key difference in this machine is the adaptive tool system. The adaptive tool system truly is there to adapt with the tools and to grow with the machine. And they can do this because they've already thought of the technology. The Maker can apply 4,000 grams of force compared to the Air 2 that has 385 grams of force. It truly does make this machine 10 times more powerful than the Air 2. And with that adaptive tool system, they are now able to cut, score, and write on over 300 materials with more to come. This is double to triple the amount of the Air 2. Now, of course, at release, we had the rotary blade that gave us the ability to cut fabrics without backing them. And they've released the knife blade for thicker materials, a single and double scoring wheel that gives us a true score on the thinnest to thickest materials. We have the engraving tip for engraved effects, the fine debossing tip for debossed designs, the wavy blade for wavy designs on cardstock and on fabric, and the basic perforation blade that gives us the ability to do tear off and peel away reveal cards, a lot of fun stuff. They also delivered some other enhancements. We have a charging port off to the side that gives us the ability to use our iPad, our iPhone, and Android device, and we can use the Cricut Design Space app right here with our machine and set it in its nice storage. Talking about storage, we have storage over off to here. This gives us the ability to store our longer pens, but we also have a protective storage for the blade, so if it was to hit the bottom, it's not going to damage your machine. We have amazing storage right underneath the machine, and you'll note some big differences on the machine. On our Air 2, we had the Smart Dial technology. And this gave the user the ability to choose their material, then the machine would cut the material. They've eliminated that on the Cricut Maker because if you think about it, this machine can deliver a lot of materials. So it's now built into the software. Not only can you choose your material, but you can save favorites and even create new materials. And it truly made the machine a little bit more sleek. You'll also note that the cartridge adapter here on the Air 2 is no longer on the Maker. Now, this just gave you the ability to link your cartridges in Design Space. And because they've eliminated it off the machine, they have a standalone adapter that allows you to link your cartridges to Cricut Design Space if you still have that. So you can see with all of these upgrades, it truly is a step above the rest, especially over the Air 2 at just $150. Now, the retail value is right around $399 on the Cricut Maker. With this machine, you'll get the machine, the rotary blade and housing, the premium fine tip blade and housing. You'll also get a fabric mat, you'll get a light grip mat, a pen to write. You'll also get all of your cables. You get material for your first project, 50 items in Cricut Design Space, and of course, all of the instructions on your first project. And setting up this machine literally is under 5 minutes. You can be designing and cutting within 5 minutes of opening the box. So it is very, very user friendly. So what machine do you go with? That's a tough question because truly the answer lies with you and what you're going to use your machine for right now and what you're going to use the machine for in the future. Before you leave, I do have a couple of final thoughts. Now, I get it. The price difference between the machines is right around $150, and that's a lot of money. So most people tend to gravitate towards the Cricut Explore Air 2 because they think, I just want to make cards or cut vinyl or do iron-on. But the thing I always hear is, gosh, I really wish I would have saved my money to get the Maker because now I can see all the potential it has. A couple other things to keep in mind is the quality of the material that the machines are built on. The Cricut Explorer 2 is built out of plastic. It's built very well, very strong plastic. You press to open it, it looks great, but there's very little metal when looking at this machine inside. The Maker really delivers on quality of material. It's mostly based out of metal. You lift the lid up, it comes to life. The adaptive tool system truly is all made out of metal. It has to be because of the adaptive tool system being based around gears. And I'm telling you, that is the key to this machine. Because this has 4,000 grams of force compared to 380, the tools that are currently out for the Cricut Maker truly make it the best home-based cutting system on the market. When the machines were originally introduced, the Cricut Maker just came with the rotary blade, but Cricut delivered on their promise on releasing additional tools and the promise with more tools coming out in the future. This truly does make this machine my personal machine of choice when using it for any project. It truly is worth the investment. So if you're looking at it and you're gravitating towards the Cricut Explorer 2, I really challenge you to think of what you're going to use it for in the future, because it always breaks my heart when I hear from people, I really wish I would have waited and got the Maker, because now I am interested in cutting fabric. I'm interested in cutting wood. I'm interested in the wavy blade. They might release a new tool for it that might generate it. You just never know what this machine is going to come out with next, and that's why I really think you should gravitate towards the Maker. Well, I hope this video helped answer any questions or at least helped you make your decision on which machine to go for. Either machine is a great machine and you're going to be very happy with the results either machine produces. And I think no matter which one you go with, you are going to have a blast with either of the machines. If you have any additional questions or if I forgot to cover something, let me know in the comments. We'll make sure to reply to all the comments and answer any questions you might have. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future videos and lives. Don't forget, I have covered a lot of machine reviews. I've listed all of the videos down below, and you can hit the little eye in the upper right-hand corner to see all of these videos. And if you decide to buy one of these machines, make sure to use the links down below. Once again, these support our channel. We work really hard on these videos, and your support means the world to us. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we look forward to debuting our next video next week, covering even more machine reviews and crafty goodness. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.